What is up, Space Pirates? This is your captain, the chronically charismatic Dr. Disaster, and you know, I try to talk about a variety of things on this channel that are geek-related, but holy crap, you could make an entire channel dedicated to the stupid crap being said by video game developers.
I don't think he's gonna stop.
No, they can't stop, won't stop. And now we have another game developer who has decided to open her mouth about this Sweet Baby Inc. / Gamergate situation. Sooner or later, you would think these people would realize that they and their identity politics are about as popular as the flu. But this former Blizzard developer couldn't help herself. She is the CEO and founder of Unleashed Games, which appears to be a tiny little startup company. It sure would be a shame if someone, I don't know who, informed a bunch of gamers that they should avoid anything that this studio makes in the future, because this person, their CEO, has decided to let us know in no uncertain terms that anything they work on will be lousy with wokeness and should be avoided like the plague.
Don't touch that! Thanks for the advice.
Alright, me hearties, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. A lot of you have been subscribing lately and I really appreciate it. We just hit 12,000 subs, meaning it is time for the obligatory Spaceballs clip.
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow?
Yo!
As is customary on this channel, with every 1,000 subscribers, I add another ship to the fleet in order to house the newcomers. You may have noticed this ship here floating around in the back. It's Frieza's spaceship from Dragon Ball Z, with the recent sad passing of the legend Akira Toriyama. I really wanted to add something from his works. Rest in peace, good sir. The Space Pirates will take good care of your legacy.
You're goddamn right.
Anyhow, let's take a look at this game developer who felt compelled to insult gamers who just want to play games and don't want the message shoved down our throats. This is Irina Pereira, a former Blizzard developer and the CEO of Unleashed Games. They have a website, though I can't find out much about the company. It looks like they might be a bit of a startup, but if you scroll down on their website, you'll see a few words that will make Star Wars fans like myself pretty squeamish. It says, expect subversion, revolution, immersion. I don't know about y'all, but I have had enough subversion to last a lifetime. I would like to just be told stories that make sense from now on, please. But getting to it, this is what the lady had to say on Twitter. I apologize for the quality of the images. She deleted the tweet before I could get a screen grab because she made such an ass of herself. But anyhow, she said, just wait until they notice that none of our starting characters in our alpha build are white males. And then she put a little laughing emoji down at the bottom.
Not so funny now, is it?
This woman deleted the tweet because she was getting ratioed to hell. As you can see, at the time of this screen grab, there were 223 comments and 102 quote tweets to only 16 likes. I wish that I had done screen grabs of my own before it all went away, because this woman was so pompous at first when she thought she was speaking down to people and that she would be protected by the Church of Wokeness. But after some digging, I did find some of the things that she was saying. She responded to herself, as you can see here, saying, "Have at it. Again, I will say representation matters, and I don't know how many games have lacked female characters or created gameplay penalties for being a female character, or created vertex shading on white skin to represent people of color. Games should represent those that play them. Half the globe plays games. Let's represent that. Except you don't do that, do you, lady? You thought it was funny to point out that there were no white guys in your game. You probably expected droves of game journalists and purple-haired dingleberries to swoop in and praise you for your adherence to their ideology. But once the Gamergate crew came in, you chickened out and deleted the tweet. You said, "Have at it," as if nothing we said could affect you.
You're so powerful, you are. Why leave?
But she was full of shit. This stuff did affect her. And here's an example. One Twitter user responded to her bragging about no white males being in the game, saying, "But how will the majority of gamers be able to play the game if they don't see themselves represented? Doesn't representation matter?" She tried her best to sell her game that they're working on, saying, "We will have a fully featured character creator on release where you can configure your character to look like you or anything you like." Alright, so if there's a character creation screen, then what was even the damn point of what she said earlier about no white guys being among the starting crew? It was literally just to piss people off because she felt so safe and protected by her woke cult. But people have largely had enough of this shit. These idiots talk a big game about inclusion. This, as an example, is something that she herself has posted on her Twitter account, talking about how we all build the world together. But she clearly doesn't mean that. She clearly has a bigoted opinion of one section of people who also happen to be, by far, the largest demographic of gamers in the world. But let's look at one more screen grab I was able to find of her interacting with people before she took her insanity down. The user at the top wrote, "Thanks for convincing me not to buy your game." And she responded, "Cool, you won't have to because it's free to play." So this other user chimed in and said, so it's based on predatory microtransactions. Got it. She says, "You'll just have to wait and see. I know the anticipation is killing me too." To which this Twitter user responds, "No one anticipates a free-to-play game."
Flawless victory.
We must not let these people hide what their opinions are. We must not forget what they say, whatever the name of this game is that they're working on. I couldn't find the name of it online because nobody cares about this tiny little startup company in the first place. It's not going to do well, but we must make sure that whatever this game is, everyone knows not to buy into this crap. Do not play it. But I will leave it there. What do you make of what this woman said and how she quickly deleted the post? I personally think it's a sign that we are clearly winning this thing. The wokesters are learning they cannot use Elon's Twitter to bully us around like they used to do in the past, and their games journalists aren't strong enough any longer to save them. But what do you think on the matter? Drop your thoughts down below and we will talk there.
Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your captain is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.